When Reuben Benrose was a child, his dad only existed on the weekends. His chartered accountant father used to leave for work before Benrose got up and return after he had gone to bed. But Benrose, now 29, is bucking the trend of the distant father. He's been the primary caregiver for 2 years since he and his partner Jess Bovey had Baxter 2 and Lily 11 months. My dad never got to see us. He missed out. Even he says that, Benrose told the Herald. When Baxter started crawling, I was there. When he took his first steps, I was there. I've watched every single milestone my children have had, and been there to be a part of it. I'm always going to have that. When do you ever hear someone say, I've spent way too much time with my children? Never. Benrose spoke to the Herald as figures released in an Official Information Act request showed a meagre number of men are taking paid parental leave. Benrose's partner, Jess Bovey, took her full allocation of 16 weeks paid parental leave when they had Baxter in 2015. Benrose took 1 week and a few days of annual leave to be at home. Benrose taking paid parental leave wasn't something they even thought of. When Baxter was 3 months old, Bovey took him to work, as her office was family-friendly. However, at 8 months old, he became a handful, and then the automated parts retailer Benrose was working for closed down, and he got redundancy. Well, putting Baxter into childcare was going to cost about $460 a week, so Benrose decided to try being a full-time dad instead, and he loved it. Benrose's laid-back personality suited staying at home with the kids, although he's laid back about housework too. Benrose thinks he'll do it for another year and a half until Lily goes to daycare. Jess is just one of those people who's just a worker. She's real career-driven. I'm just super easygoing. I don't get stressed out easy. I didn't find it super daunting. It was just a big change. Becoming the primary caregiver meant Benrose was the first person the children run to when in distress. It hurt Buffy at first, but they've since settled into their roles. I became like the mother role. If me and Jess are beside each other, Baxter would run directly to me for a cuddle. Jess found that so hard. Benrose is aware that he's bucking society's expectations. When he catches up with an old friend and tells them what he's doing, they often do a double take. People get thrown a little bit. But he recommends full-time fatherhood to anyone who can afford it. With anything in society, we've developed a social sense of what's acceptable and unacceptable. As society, we're moving towards more equal gender roles, but I don't think males being in that mothering maternal role has really been exposed.